All right, for this video, we're just going to talk about how to survive outside of the nap. So in many states, they do a nap. It varies from statewide to 3 to 5, 10 to 20. There's a lot of different ones out there. All it is a different style of gameplay. It's not better or worse for your state. It's just depends on what state you're in and the style of play that they like. You can grow just as fast inside the nap as outside, but not a lot of people do so well outside of the nap. So just a couple quick tips for what to be doing. First is, where are you in the map? You want to pick a location that is not common. You know, you don't want people to set up shop around you. You just kind of want to be able to step out a little bit. The second thing that you want to think about is, how close are you to somebody? If you are right on somebody's butt, then that means anything that they do, or do wrong, you kind of suffer for. So if you don't have a bubble, or your bubble expires and somebody's been sitting open right next to you, it means you're gonna get caught by their own screw up. So a good rule of thumb is you want to get a little more spread out. You know, you want it to be where if this was your closest neighbor, that somebody would have to actually scroll over to find you. So, you know, this farm right here, if they go ahead and sit unbubbled, I have a lesser chance of being seen. So you don't want to be right on someone's butt, but it is good to be in some proximity. The main reason is you want to be able to kill windows together and do rallies. If you are on the other side of the map, then it's just you and your friends setting a 1-hour rally to each other and never actually having one fill out. The next most important thing is, what class are you? You want to be the farmer class. There's plenty of perks that you don't have to be in combat for. So people that are raiders and traders and trying to survive outside the nap, it is significantly harder. The best thing to do is be in the farmer class. The biggest perk for it is your depot protection. So you get depot protection. Right now it says that I got 700,000, and that's without a lot of upgrades going on. If you look here, you get more protection based off things like your alliance donations. So on technology right here, resource shield, just by upgrading it, you can get more and more protection. Same thing happens if you have a level 3 alliance tree. You can actually double that thing down again and get even more. So I have pretty good protection right now. That's 700,000 across the board. So if I'm getting attacked by somebody, they cannot take more than that. Most people will scout you before they attack you, which means if I'm getting scouted, it's not gonna say I got a lot available. You know, I'm getting everything protected, I'm staying under that limit. So when someone scouts me, it's just gonna say zeros across the board. So there's not many people that would look at that and be like, yeah, I wanna use some durability to attack this person. The other thing you wanna think about is your troop consumption and what you're doing. So the best way to build one is you want to pretty much just do only vehicles. If you do only vehicles, you're being able to maximize your food consumption and you're not burning it. So that's good. By being all vehicles, you need less to be doing your gathering. So that's good. By being all vehicles, you get the troop type bonus. So that's good. So there's basically not a really good reason to not do all vehicles. You know, you're depending on rallies, so by being all vehicles, I can get to you faster. So you want to do as small amount of troops as you can and have it be vehicles. When it comes to doing your quest, it's going to be a little bit harder to get all the way to 500 if you don't have soldiers and shooters. So go ahead and train them and have them be trained to be able to get to those bonuses, because obviously the higher up it's better. And then once you have them, just attack a high level zombie. And instead of healing this guy, just click on their picture and dismiss them. Now they were gone. This troop is no longer there. They're gone. I don't need to worry about it. They're not using up any more resources. So I was able to get my bonus, and now they're gone and out of my base. That's a very good way to keep your troop consumption down. As far as how many troops you want, again, you just want enough to be able to gather at some time interval that works for your activity, whether that's 3 hours, 12 hours, or 24 hours, which again, gets good bonuses by being a farmer. And you want to be able to make one good APC. You want to just be able to do one good APC that can kill whatever level Windy that's appropriate for your group. If you're doing anything more than that, then you're just having troops sit in your base and not contribute. And the whole point of being a farmer in surviving is by not having to be in combat. So you want to keep your costs as low as you can. Again, you're only limited up to, at least for my base right now, 700,000 protection. At a level 13 base, you can still see how many green arrows I have everywhere. That's a lot of resources. Most things don't cost me a lot. I mean, look, that's nothing. I'm not gonna come close to that in terms of maximizing my depots, or sorry, my protection. So being a farmer and actually just using this protection is the best thing you can do. If you're getting hit and you're losing like 5 million of your resources, that's more so on you than it is the guy that attacked you. You kept so much in here and didn't use any of it that you gave it away. So your options is, one, you can bubble. So if I really need to save up, because I mean, even then, going to the next level, I don't even break my protection. But in some crazy world where I'm actually exceeding it, you know, where I'm at levels 18, 19, 20, then all you need to do is slap on a bubble for 3 days, and in those 3 days, save up to where you need to be and go ahead and cash out at the end of it. That's a very easy way to do it. Or another alternative is just save up your boxes. Right now I got 4.6 million saved up that I can activate at any point in time. That is a great way to not be caught with your pants down, because if I know right now I'm not getting attacked, I know where I need to be, so I can go ahead and do my get more, unbox everything, start my upgrade, and then those things are gone and nobody can touch them. They're not getting stolen. As you get to a higher level, you can do exploring. So what you want to do for that is just have all of your vehicles explore at the same time, or at least make sure you're active when those vehicles are coming back to your base. If I'm about to get a big influx of 1 million resources, I want to make sure I'm online and active when that happens. That way I can make sure they're getting spent or protected or used in some shape or form, as opposed to, again, just not being here and building up a lot of resources and then getting mad that somebody actually went and took them. The last thing that I do is, if I'm getting attacked or scouted by somebody, I'm active. I don't just sit back and just let it happen. If I got somebody scouting me or attacking me, I send them a message. You know, that's not a message saying that I attack them back and piss them off. That means I send them an actual message. You know, I go ahead and send them a message and just saying, hey, thanks for stopping by. Just so you know, you just wasted your teleport. Sorry, bro. Well, now they know I'm active. I wasn't a jerk. They're going to remember me next time they're in the area. And 9 times out of 10, people are just here for resources. So they're not going to zero. They're not going to get pissed off. They're just like, oh, okay, well, thanks. And they move on. So don't be a jerk. Don't antagonize anybody. I mean, if you can't defend yourself, that's just where you're at in the game. That's fine. Just send them a message. Let them know that you're active. Hey, I see you. You see me. You know, sorry, you caught me. I had an extra, 500,000 of oil I didn't know about. Happy birthday, man. Enjoy it. You send something like that to people and kind of start building a little bit of a repertoire with them. they're more likely to actually leave you alone going forward. So